Good morning. I don't know if anyone's gonna join me. I'm gonna stay on here about a minute or two, see if anyone can join. This is a really specific class. Okay, I have some friends. Today we are going to need a roller. It's a long Pilates roller. Good morning, Diana. I wasn't sure if anyone was gonna join me, and then I kind of forgot, and I was drinking coffee. So what you need today is one of these. So you will notice it's not your traditional foam roller. It's not a short one. It is a long one. Look, everyone's here. Hi, Caitlin. So if you don't have one, you can work without it, but it's not going to feel the same. And that's just what it is. So I'm going to lay it this way. I'm going to have to turn my phone. So we're going to do that. I think I'm going to have to do it on the ground again, like I forgot to. Okay, this is strange. I usually remember my setup, and then every so often I forget, and today's the day that I forget. Okay, that should work for now. So yeah, you need a long roller. I'm covered in fluff. I found these ankle weights at my mom's house. I think they're from the 80s. They're actually a really great alternative for weighted balls. If you don't have weighted balls, you can use light dumbbells. And I'm really sorry in advance. The cat is being crazy, and we put food in a hollowed out egg carton to distract her, and that's what she's doing. And honestly, I forgot music, so play whatever music you want. It's a little scattered today. You're gonna come all the way down onto your roller. You're gonna have your weighted balls or your little pretend ankle weights beside you, okay? So make sure that you're supported all the way down from your tailbone to the crown of your head. You're probably gonna see me fall off this roller a few times. I generally do. I'm gonna slide up. That's the point of it, yeah? So this is a really great way you can use this roller. If you have one lying around, you're really not even sure why you have one. It's good to wake up the back of the body and the front of the body. So I just want you to start by placing your feet hip distance apart, parallel, knees stacked on top of your ankles, and then your hips, your pelvis is neutral. Locking down through your rib cage, shoulders pull all the way down, light grip either on those weights or just hands down by your side. I want you to push your low back into the mat, peel your glutes off the roller, and then your low back, your mid back, just so you have a little bit of a lift coming into your bridge lifts and then rolling all the way down. Okay, so you're just coming through a little pelvic tilt, pushing all the way down, rolling, lifting all the way up. Good, and then rocking all the way down. Taking this a few more times, okay, just settling in. Again, if you don't have the roller, you can take most of the series without it. It just may not feel as challenging. You could also sub a Pilates ball, like an inflated ball behind your back, underneath your low, not your back, sorry, your pelvis. Pushing all the way up, hold here. I want you to lift one heel up off the floor, and then the other one. Good, lifting and lowering. I am actually going to get music because this feels really awkward. So I just want you to keep lifting and lowering for about 10 more seconds. I gotta grab my computer.
What's up?
You've got 4. Breathe for 3. Last 2. Good. Last one, pause. I want you to hold both heels high off the floor. Just find a little tiny hover, okay? From here, lift your heels up off, or your hips rather, up off the mat in tiny little pulses. I guess I should have cued that properly. Little tiny pulses here. So your feet are on the floor, heels are lifted, your hips are pulsing up, little tiny inch, little tiny inch. Good. Hands are down by your side, shoulders down. It's playing whatever music I was playing last. That's nice. For 5 more seconds. Good. For 4, 3, 2, lower your hips all the way down and pause. Grab your tiny little weighted balls, your little mini dumbbells, your cans of soup. I want you to reach them high up towards the ceiling. Wrap your shoulder blades along your roller. Open those arms out. He said nothing. Opening up and closing. You've got 5 more seconds here. You've got 4, 3, last 2. Good. Last one, I want you to pause with your hands all the way up at the top. Open your arms out to a T. Lift one foot up into tabletop. Hold. And then exhale, place that foot down. Lift all the way just back up towards the sky. Alternating sides here, lifting up. Good. And lowering down. Now, have you ever taught a roller class while doing the roller class? So, if I fall off, you know. Big exhale all the way in. So a lot of abdominal work is required here. If right away lifting one foot off the floor with those hands moving is a little too much today, you can always bring those hands down towards the floor and just alternate marching, okay? Rib cage is heavy, spine is neutral, pelvis is neutral. That's super important here. Again, your whole body, your pelvis, all the way up to the top of your head is supported on that roller, okay? Wherever you are, you've got 1 more each side. And come all the way up to the top. Pause. Can you bring your right shin up to tabletop and hold? Can you open your right arm out to a T, just your right arm, and then peel everything all the way back up? Other side. Left arm, this should feel a little easier. Opposite arm to leg. And then come all the way back up. This time as you open up through that right arm, see, falling over, I want you to switch to the left arm. Keep that L shape, okay? So pushing all the way over. Keep that pelvis neutral. Shoulders wrapping around that roller. Good. You've got 1 more each side. Find your breath. Find that stability, yes? Noticing that your abdominal wall is turning on, even though you're not lifting, curling. Come all the way back up to the top. Bring that foot down, other side. Open up with that left arm, same arm as leg first, and then pull back in. If you want to make this a little nicer on your body, you widen that stance through your feet, or you place 1 foot down. You open that left arm, and then you find this switch. Yes. I'm finding that this side is a little easier for my body for whatever reason today. Unsure. I also just ate like half a very giant potato roasty, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it right now. Last one each side. Good, come all the way back up to center. Pause, hands come down to the floor. Ooh. Can you tense your fingertips? Bring both shins up to tabletop. I have no idea if I was in alignment. Knees are on top of your hips, that's where they should be. I'm sorry if mine weren't. Can you extend one leg long, and then pull all the way back in, yeah? Extending long. And pulling in. You got this. I found some really fun red leggings in my old childhood closet. They're great. Aside from the fact that they're covered in carpet hair, shedding carpet fur, and cat hair. Extend it long and pull it in. Make sure you're nodding your chin to the top of your throat. You got it. A few more here. Alex, is your music playing through my thing? You can't hear me. Extend it long. Oh, I think the cat was eating my roasty. I left it on the counter. Okay, hold it all the way high on 1. Can you place 1 foot down on the floor? Let's place the left foot down. Can you bring the left hand up? So you've got opposite arm to leg, yeah? So whatever you have, right arm and left leg, or left arm and right leg, extend it long. You can grab that weight if you want, yeah? Extend both the arm and the leg long and pull everything back up. Your other hand is tented on the floor beside you. I know you can't see that, but trust, my hand is on the ground. Again, you can still be working this series on the floor without that roller, or you can always ditch the roller if it's feeling like a little too much challenge for the balance today. Okay. Maybe the cat will come visit. Oh, there she is. Okay, watch out, Maple. All the way up. Last 2. Good. Last one, I'd love for you to pause at the top. Okay? From here, I want you to keep that knee bent. I want you to open that arm out to a T and open that hip up. So you're just releasing, opening to a half butterfly, coming all the way back up. This should feel nice. It is alternate arm to leg, so there's a counterbalance happening. Okay? Open all the way up. Keep those hips neutral. Your other foot's flat on the ground. Last 2. There's the cat. Really good. Last one. All the way back up. Pause. Place that foot down. And then switch sides. Other hand down, reaching all the way up. Extend long, don't fall off. Come all the way back in. But it's really not a roller class if you don't fall off at least once. Extend long and pull all the way in. So watch that rib cage, okay? You don't want it popping up. You want to anchor strong to the back of the body. Maybe there's a little space between your low back and the roller, that's fine. Okay. Keep extending long. If you want to make that a little harder, you can always bring both hands off the ground. I am unsure if I can handle that today. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot shakier. Last two. But it's a nice little level. You can try it. Okay. Last one. Hold it high. Can you keep that knee bent? Open up to a T. And then slide everything way back in. Good. Extend it long. Open up. Pull everything back in. Use that breath. Inhale to open. Exhale to pull everything back into your midline, keeping your hips level and square. Good. Let's take 3 more. Last 2. And the last one, pause all the way at the top. Bring that hand down. Can you bring both shins back up to tabletop? Can you keep the knees bent? Tap one toe down and then lift all the way back up. Tap the other toe down and then lift all the way back up. Good. Keep alternating here. How's everyone doing? Good. Oh, it's a bit awkward when I tap on the thing and I block the screen. Who's here? Corinne, Olivia, Kyria, Diana. Beautiful. All right. Keep alternating. 4 more. 3. Good. 2. Ooh. Good. Last one. Pause it here. Maybe you start to lift off those fingertips a little bit. Can you take one hand off, then the other one? Maybe the other. Just alternating here, finding a little balance. Maybe there's that little moment where there's no hands on the floor for 5. Good. For 4. Shaking right here. 3, 2. And on your last one, come all the way down, really, really nice. Reset through your pelvis as you need to. Maybe take a few pelvic tilts. Hands on your front of your hip bones, push your low back into the mat, and then find that little ripple, that little arch in your low back, tailbone down. Quiet through the glutes, just finding strength at the front of the body. Okay. Let's take 1 more each side. Okay, good. Pausing back in center. Keep your feet on the floor. Can you bring your hands all the way up towards the ceiling? Bend your elbows as you sweep the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Nod the chin to the top of your throat. Peel yourself up into a curl and then lower all the way down. Good. Nodding your chin, curling and lifting, releasing all the way down. Okay? So as you find this series here, lifting, good, and lowering, I want you to remember head is heavy in your hands. Feet are anchored into the floor. Try not to grip through your hip flexors, okay? Tempting, but not super helpful. Our hip flexors are already tight from sitting, from all the stress. When you're ready, if you want to, 1 foot comes up off the floor to tabletop, lower it down, okay? Again, this is a balance challenge. Lower all the way down. Exhale to lift. Ooh. Inhale to lower. Yeah. If you're ever feeling like that's a little too much, you can always bring one hand to the floor. Good. And alternate to tent one finger or one hand down. Let's do 4 more. 3. As you can tell, I am struggling. 2. Good. Last one. I want you to curl up and hold. Yeah, a little pulse. Little tiny pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All the way down on one. Other side. Curl up and lift. Little tiny pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Everything comes all the way down. Pause. Just reach. Open up through the front of the body. You can lengthen the legs long. You can open up the arms to a T. Just release to the front. Good. Come back up with your pelvis neutral. Your feet planted, soles of the feet under the floor, knees stacked on top of your hips. Good. Hands are down. Let's go ahead and grab those weights. Now, this is an option that you can take if you have soft weights. If you have dumbbells, I wouldn't recommend you do this. I'm dropping them everywhere. Okay, you're gonna place either one or two of them between the soles of your feet. Okay, and I want you to just open up those knees so you're in a butterfly. Good. Okay, I want you to slowly send those feet down towards the floor and then lift all the way up. Notice down towards the floor doesn't mean touching down. It just means as close as you can go, which for me is not very far today. Okay, if that's not feeling good, you ditch that weight. Okay, or you bring those legs a little closer together, your knees a little closer together. Make sure that you're not getting into your low back. You're just finding strength through the front of your body. Maybe it gets a little shaky, and we've got 3 more here. Good. Last 2. And on your last one, this is gonna feel good. Come all the way back up, drop that weight, and then drop one toe down, lifting up. Other foot down, and lifting up. Good, so just alternating here with those knees wide and open. If you want to get a little deeper, you take that toe down to the opposite corner of the mat. Use your breath, take those moments of stillness, those rests when you need them. We're almost out of the front of the body. Tapping and lifting. You've got 4 more. For 3. Good. Last 2. All the way up on 1. Really nice. Place those feet down. And then slowly roll off your roller. Come onto one side. Yeah, you still need that roller though, so, don't be fooled. Just ditch your weights to the side. You're gonna come onto all fours. Keep that roller with you. Just turn it so it's perpendicular to your mat, so matching the short edge. Come into all fours for just a moment. Cat-cows, okay? Knees on top of the hips. Wrist creases and armpits in line. Tip that tailbone up. Feel that ripple through your low back, your mid back, your upper back, your head. And then find opposition. Tailbone tucks under. Feel that ripple all the way down. Good. A few more times here. Take the time to open up to the front of the body. And then release it down. One more time. Good. And then come all the way back and through center. Okay, we are going to work with that roller just the way it is to open up to the back body, okay? So think about putting your forearms. Actually, hold on, let me do this one sec. Yeah, forearms. It's been a while. Let's scooch down so you can see. Forearms are on that roller. So your fingertips are released, your palms are released. Your head can be down on the floor. So just anchor your forehead down into the mat. I'm gonna look this way so I can talk to you, okay? Your low belly is engaged, so it pulls up and away from the floor. Your glutes are quiet. Your shoulder blades pull down and towards your back body. As you push the weight in towards that roller, you pull the roller closer to you. You pause here as high as you can lift comfortably without lifting the head. So keep that chin in line. Lower all the way down. Okay? You can adjust that roller as you need to if you want to bring it higher or lower. Pushing in to lift. And then lowering all the way down. Good. Feeling up. And lowering down. So just opening up to the back of the body. Finding a little strength work here through your shoulders. Let's take 2 more here. Good. Last one. Pause here. Good. For 3, for 2, and then on 1, roll all the way down. Well done. Come into a child's pose. Just push into your hands. Take your bum back, knees wide, toes together, hips back. Let it go. Sway those hips side to side. Release anything to the neck, the head, and then roll yourself all the way back up. You're gonna flip around so that your shins are on that roller. Okay, this one you could do if you have a short roller, actually. Both of those, maybe, if you can take your hands wide enough. Okay, from here, I want you to push up into a plank. So slide that roller back. Your shins are balanced on that roller. Shoulders are on top of your wrist creases. You're pulling those knees in and then reach them out, okay? Pull in and reach out. It does take a little bit of finagling to find the right spot for your body, okay? So either it's on the shins, maybe it's closer to the ankles. You're curling in and pushing out. Keep those hips level. Try not to dip them up or down. Let's take 2 more. Push your heart into the sky, last one. Really, really good. Slowly, softly lower those knees. Well done. We're almost done with that roller, yeah? Where am I? 20 minutes. We still have so much time. I just want you to place the roller on one side, coming into all fours, okay? Finding thread the needle. So you're gonna cross, I'm just gonna cue what body parts I have. My right hand's on the ground, and my left arm's sweeping behind. So it's not in front, it's behind. You're making that figure 4, and then you're rolling, twisting through your thoracic spine, coming all the way back up. Thank you to my physio for making me do this, and deciding now that I'm gonna teach this, because all of us probably need a little help in the thoracic rotation department. So you're not coming all the way to the ground. Maybe you're finding that spot where it's getting a little sticky and you're breathing into it. You can take this as quickly or slowly as you want. Let's take 2 more in here. The lyrics of the song are very strange. All the way up. Switch sides. So take that roller onto the outside of your body. Keep it close. If you want to really limit this rotation to your thoracic spine, bring your hand a little closer to your body and then find that twist. Okay, when I say like close, like you're closer than all fours. Good, releasing. Again, finding a breath pattern that works for you. Releasing. I think last week I themed this lower body. This is kind of just like everything. Let's take 2 more. Good. Last one. Really nice. Release it, shake it out, do what you need to do, shrug those shoulders all the way up and down. We are going to use this roller one more time for a plank, so bring it all the way back. Okay? I'm going to bring it underneath my ankles this time, see if that makes a little difference. Okay? Walk your hands out if you need to, shoulders and wrist creases in line. You're pulling in, and then you're sending out. You're pulling in, and you're sending out. Okay, so you can always take this without that roller. You can take it into a plank. It doesn't have to be this tough. Good. Last one here. Okay, make sure you've got a good foundation on that roller. Pull one knee in, send it back. Other knee in and send it back. It's like a mountain climber. Just kidding, it is. But you're bounced on that roller. Push your heart up to the sky. You got this. Breathing. For 4. Good. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Slowly lower those knees down. Push that roller away. Find yourself in a downward facing dog. Heels push down to the floor. Lengthen through the back of your legs. Your tailbone tips up towards the ceiling. You're just alternating side to side. Shoulders pulling down front of your ears. Make sure it's not a drop in the chest though, okay? Still supported. When you're ready, come all the way down to your knees. Good. Okay. We are going to come down flat on our backs. Again, those little weights are nearby if you have them. This is like the best discovery. I think they're ankle. Oh, they're really small. I don't know if they're like ankle weights, but anyways. Roll all the way down. What should we do? Let's go feet up towards the ceiling. Okay, legs are long. Oh, my legs get cut off. Hands are down by your side. I want you to send one leg long down towards the wall in front of you, and then pull it all the way back up and in. Other side, extend it long, and then pull it in. So there is a tendency, I was doing it, to pull your legs really close to your body. Try not to do that. Keep them long. Keep them lengthened. If you can even make your center resting point more like a V shape. That's going to be more challenging on your front body. If you want it, grab those little weights. Bring your hands up to the sky. Okay. You got this. We're going to come opposite arm to leg. Right back out to that T. Okay, so you're opening out for 2, and then you're pulling in for 2. Open out to a T as that leg sweeps long. and then pulling in. So we've been here before. This almost should feel more stable now that you're flat on your back. Everything feels a little more stable without that roller. 4. Good. Last 3. Good. For 2. Firing up those abs just a little more before we finish with glutes. Last one, come all the way up high. Okay, extend those legs long. Extend both of those hands back behind you. Pause. Pull everything all the way back in. Okay, don't overdo it. Extend it long. Pause. Exhale, pull all the way back in. 4 more like that. Big inhale, reach long. Exhale to pull in. 3. Take your time for 2. Your extension will look different than mine. It will feel different every time you do it. Listen to your body, hug it in on 1. Give yourself a nice little massage. Drop those weights, grab that roller. Again, it's staying length or perpendicular to your mat. Place your feet down onto it, knees stacked on top of your heels as best you can. I know it's a little awkward. You need to push weight into your feet to lift your hips up into your bridge lift and then lower down. Okay, lifting up and lowering down. You can obviously take this without that roller, okay? Sometimes the height of the roller can aggravate your low back. If you wanted to take this first part with like a yoga block or a big pillow, maybe, stack a book, something that's secure, you can get that same activation, that big extra lift through the glutes with another prop, okay? Good. Maybe those hands come all the way up to the ceiling. Watch that rib cage though, it's staying nipped in. What that means is that the front of your abdominal wall is on, it's closing that rib cage, so you're not splaying through the ribs and dumping in your low back, okay? When you feel pain in your low back, that's a signal from your body to take a moment of stillness. It often just means the front of our body is getting a little fatigued and it's time for a little moment of rest, okay? Last one here, hold it high. It's been a while since I've done this. Hands come down onto the floor. I want you to extend your heels, keep your hips lifted, and then pull all the way back up and in. I hope you have a good yoga mat so you're not sliding all over the place. On your hamstring curl, lift all the way up. Keep your hips lifted, okay? Try not to dip too much in the bum. The bum will drop, but not to the floor. Pulling all the way in. You've got 3. Big exhale to pull in. You've got 2. The sun is really coming out to shine now. It's beautiful. And let's do one more. Oh boy. Hamstrings on fire. Last time, all the way in. Beautiful. Okay, keep your feet on that roller. Can you bring one leg off? Can you extend the leg long? And then pull it in. Option, take opposite arm to leg. If you want that weight, grab mine. Here we go. Extend it. Don't drop it on your face. Extend it long. And then pull it all the way in. That's the second time I've dropped a weight during a filmed workout. Good. Yes. 2 more. Ooh, the back of my left bum and leg are kind of on fire. That's nice. Pull all the way back up. Push that foot down. Switch sides. Lift it long. Again, you can always come off that roller. You can always take a moment of stillness. But this is our finisher. Okay. Oh, strange song choice. I made this playlist. Oh well. You can enjoy it. Extend it long, pull it in. Good, inhale. Big exhale. Push down. Maybe feel that heel pulling into your bum a little more to activate through that hamstring. You've got 3 more. Keep those hips lifted. Last 2. Good. Last one. Pause it here. Both feet back on that roller. You're almost there. Hands high. Drop those weights. Little pulses. Little pulse. Little pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Everything comes down. Slowly on one. Roll that slider away. Hug your knees. Maybe you want to take a figure 4 right away. Cross the ankle over your thigh. Flex that foot. Push it away. Then bring that whole shape in towards you. Right away, option to take that hamstring stretch. Sending the feet, right foot, left foot, whatever, foot up to the sky. I feel like mirroring or like giving you the opposite is less important when I'm sideways, more important when I'm front. Other side, cross that ankle, flex that foot. Again, you can pull that in or send that foot high to the sky. Big breath in. As you exhale, slowly roll all the way up. Do what you need. I'm not going to keep you through a stretch today. Pilates is kind of built so that you are finding length throughout the class. This is a good one, those soles of the feet together, knees wide. That was it. That was your 30-minute roller Pilates experience. I love the roller, so although I fall off of it all the time, and it's a good prop for me to like work on repertoire and stuff. So I probably will keep the roller class going. Maybe I'll add like another class time. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I was a bit scattered this morning. I still don't know what music was playing through the speakers because my phone is here and my computer is there. My computer says can't play the current song. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in there and I'll hang out and answer them. Otherwise, I will see you all on the internets again. Thanks, Kyria. I hope you had fun. Thanks, Corinne. I hope you. Do you guys have rollers? I mean, I know a bunch of people answered, but I'm assuming you did. If you didn't, I mean, that's cool. Tell me what you use if you didn't use a roller, or if that workout was actually this is helpful. If anyone didn't use a roller, please tell me if that sequencing felt like enough without the roller, because I didn't fully think it through. I just was like, I'm gonna use the roller. Nope, no roller. Or like, nope, it wasn't enough. You're welcome. Use a weighted blanket rolled up. That's smart. Thanks, Olivia. Interesting. Okay. That I'm interested to see how that did it like hold up though when you were like on it. Was it enough? No roller. Okay. Well, listen. You guys do you. I don't have to do a roller class again. I'll just I just kind of wanted to. Maybe what I'll do instead is I'll just like do a workout. Yeah. Or you could like pop the ball underneath your hips and then do incline core. But yeah, I don't know. The roller's great. I fall off all the time. It's hilarious. I'm gonna actually roll my legs out now. But it's fun. Yeah. Okay, thanks guys.